Hello guys, thank you for joining me today, Sunday. I know my desk looks like crazy because I have been just experimenting with different things so that I can share some, stuff with you guys today. What I'm going to be looking at is ways you can revitalize some cards, or if you do need to get rid of that card, what you can do to utilize it and create new cards. So in this video, I will be showing you a couple of examples, and I will also be demonstrating one with the similar examples that I will be showing you. But first, to begin with, the first way is if you already have a card and it's not really looking very nice and fancy and you just want to add something extra, this is a way you can revitalize a card by adding some foliage and just, having it give it a lift. With this one, I added the foliage, this bouquet of flowers, this sticker here, and of course, the only thing that was there initially was the mason jar with the crafting rope, and of course what you see here, which is like just an outpouring of seeds, and that was it. So whatever I did lift the card, which is awesome. I'm going to be showing you another example here in just a second. The other example is I did have a card that I had personalized for someone, and that person, somehow I did not get it to them. So instead of getting rid of the card altogether, I cut off the piece that had the information in it, and I'm going to keep this part excuse me, and I'm going to be using this part for another card in the future. And what I did was I chopped it up actually into small squares that I can use, and I'll show you how you can use those as well. Okay, these are supposed to be 1 inch by 1 inch squares, but I'm not sure that it is, but we shall see. Another thing you can do is do a patchwork looking thing like this, with a combination of those that I already have. Those were like Christmas paper pattern that I had pieces of, and I just decided, oh well, let me cut out the squares, and this is what I ended up with. And when I was done, I just, if you notice, there's an embossed impression on there, birds on branches, and that is one. You can use it as itself, or you can decide to cut it down. Whether it is, it's up to you what you want to do, but this is an option. And this one here is just a crazy, just play around with shapes, really. So it's the same pieces, but I just kind of made a something. So these are just little ways that you can use pieces in order to create or utilize for the cards. So with this demonstration I will be doing, I do have a piece of, for some reason I just realized I lost it in all of the craziness I've been doing, a piece of white 2.5 by 4.25. So I'm going to get a new piece here so I can do that one. And this came pre-done. I got them from Amazon. I like them, so I don't have to be sitting there chopping up paper all the time. And it's pretty, I forgot who I ordered it from, but it's pretty sturdy, pretty nice piece of paper. So what I'm going to do now, let me go ahead and get started. So I got those squares, the square parts, and we're going to just do our thing here and utilize it as we need. But I do have a whole bunch of square pieces in there somehow, so I'm just utilizing those. Okay, so I will get started and use my runner here, my tape runner. I'm just going to put a couple of lines on here. I'm using those same square things. I'm going to start in the upper corner, and I'm going to work my way down across the paper. Just lift this a little bit. I'm trying to get it a little more organized. So I want to like do like a kind of a straight down here, so I'm just going to kind of re-gauge it. Okay, so that might work. And let's do this part. Going to do this part here as well. So as you can see, I'm just, you know, putting it down the paper. I'm going to start a little lower down. So it will be like green and white, really. I'm going to leave a space and I'm going to start here. Maybe I'll just get it adjoining here and finish. I think maybe that will be best. Whoops. User error, user error. I do apologize if you did see this thing just go shaking up like crazy. I accidentally knocked it over. I'm going to put one here. And I'm going to flip this over and we're going to do the same thing. So you kind of, you know, getting the feel for this. And then I am going to put, let me see how many of those I need. And as you can see, there's woods on the back here. So that's what I was trying to explain to you guys. Let me see if I have enough of those, because Lord knows I did do a lot of trials and all these sorts of things. It didn't come out the way I wanted to, but let's see if I have enough of those squares to go in between. Yes, it looks like I have enough. So now I'm going to go ahead and just put in the centers of those, and that is exactly what I am trying to show. Okay, so look at this. So again, these are just little things you can do. Again, these are fun things to do. You don't have to, you know, be perfect about it. You know, that's what makes card making fun. So right now you have a choice. You can either cut it half, use piece of it, you know, so it's really up to you how you want to use the pieces. So I've showed you a couple of ways that you can utilize, you know, and cut up pieces to make designs. Again, let's review. So you can have them more of a condensed design where everything is closer together. You can emboss that, have one. You can just, you know, play around and just kind of stick pieces wherever. And this one, you can have it, you know, a little more organized, but just, you know, in different places. And you can use those, you know, anything. It can be just plain white. It can be any colors that you want to incorporate. And these are some nice little ideas that I hope will get your creative juices flowing. So thank you so guys for your patience, and I shall see you next week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and be blessed. Bye-bye.